everybody, to another episode of Build the Culture with myself, Seth Harrison, and my partner, Thomas Hardy.
I'm
Uh,
here.
yeah, and what are we here to do, Thomas?
We are here to talk about what are we here? Oh, mental health. We can talk a little bit about that today. And then, everybody decided that they liked our pizza food review that we did in San Diego. So we decided to we're gonna talk about some hospital cafeteria food. 'Cause I don't know
Yeah,
if y'all know this, but we do a lot of the work that Seth and I do are in healthcare, and we've worked in a lot of different hospitals around the DFW area, and we have eaten at a few of the cafeterias around DFW. So we got some good experiences on what to eat and what not to eat at some
just
places around town.
just
So
just, just a few.
just a few, you know. So, but as you guys know, like the month of May is kind of like a big mental health month that
Yeah,
a lot of
they,
people talk
it, it,
about.
it it's considered Mental Health Awareness Month.
Oh, is it? Is that
Yeah,
why everybody talks about it during the month of May?
yeah.
Oh, well,
M
see, it makes
M
sense.
MHAM.
We learn something new every day. But so our company, we talk about a lot of stuff that goes on with mental health this time of year, and I mean, we talk about it all year long. It's not just one month of the year we get to talk about it. Just kind of the focus of kind of this month. So,
Yep.
but a lot of things mental health wise. I mean, it's something that I know when I first started construction, like nobody ever talked about mental health.
Not even a little bit.
No, it was like you're the tough guy, you're the big guy, you're the one who's doing it. Like nobody gives a shit about your emotions. They don't give a fuck what you're thinking. They're just like whatever, just move on, be a man, be tough, suck it
Oh
up,
yeah,
don't talk about it. But it's good to see that now people are recognizing that and realizing that mental health is a huge thing for everybody. It's
yeah.
almost like, and kind of the way I think about it is, you got to take care of your mental health like you take care of yourself when you get sick. When you get sick, you go to the doctor, you go get
Yep.
medicine, you go do whatever you need to do. And mental health is the same thing. It's just not a physical response to a virus or an illness or something like that. It's still something that you need to go take care of. Your mental health is something you need to do. And there's hundreds and different ways to do it.
Yep.
You know what I just recognized, Seth?
What's that?
My email is my name this week. What happened there?
What do you mean your email is your name this week?
In the bottom left-hand corner, it says your name, Seth Harrison, but mine it has my email.
Oh,
You know
oh
what?
no.
I'm gonna see if I'm gonna change this right in the middle of the show. Why did it do that?
I don't
That's
know.
so weird. I don't know. You can barely see it though because I have a weird background because I'm wearing an orange shirt today. Because it is Orange Friday. If any of y'all
What
know
is it?
what Orange Friday is.
What's Orange Friday?
I mean, the people who went to Oklahoma State know what Orange Friday is. It's that you always wear orange on Friday.
Oh,
It's like the A&M people. They always wear their ring every day.
oh.
Man, I'm so bad at this today. I didn't even turn on my
So,
lights. We hadn't done a
so
podcast in a while, so I'm like behind on how to do this again. I like totally forgot how to do a podcast.
you sit down in front of a computer, turn on a microphone and a camera, and then you talk.
Yeah, but you got to turn on lights. You got
Yeah.
to make sure it's there. You got to make sure your name is right. There's talk about
So,
mental health.
like, just kind of highlight what Skyles Group is doing. For us, they've got a handful of something once a week of events that they're doing. I mean, like, we have events all the time, but the thing is field staff never take advantage of it. Like, they send us the invites, but we don't freaking go. But I will say the opening event that we had, unfortunately, it got rained out. Uh, we did have some masseuses at the office, but we had a pretty decent turnout of field staff. I mean, Thomas wasn't there, but
I was
eh,
not. I had an
but
inspection on my job site. I couldn't make it.
shame. But
I know, but hey, but since the good part about it though is that it did get rained out, and the one
so
thing I was looking forward to did not happen that day because it got rained out,
yeah, so we were going to be
and it got
doing goat.
rescheduled.
It got rescheduled.
So for like the 20th or something like that this month, and
Hmm.
I'm gonna be there for that.
So it was goat yoga.
Yes,
Yeah,
you would see a superintendent doing goat yoga at the office. I'm
yeah,
there.
yeah. Um,
Never done it
but
before. Done
but
yoga
I mean,
before.
the thing is, guys, like there's always other team members. I mean, let's be honest. The PMs, whenever they're in the office, they get to hit all the stuff. Every time a trade partner comes in or a vendor comes in, they bring food. They get like all the freaking freebies, right? Let's be honest.
Yeah, ain't that the
So,
truth?
like, talk with talk with your PMs. Have them watch the job. Take the time to go hit those events that the companies are holding. I mean, they're just as much for you as they are for the PMs.
Or just shut down the job and take all the trade partners over there for the day. Do like a field trip.
Yeah, you better make sure you tell the office you're doing that. Otherwise, there may not be enough food.
Or just show up. But I mean, and I'm sad that I missed it. I didn't schedule it right, with the inspections, how it just all worked out. I wasn't able to come that day, but I am looking forward to this next one. And I know they have a few more scheduled for this month, which I don't know what they are, which is fun that you don't know what they are, but you know something's coming. So, and it takes time and effort from other people to actually want to set these up and do it and make sure that the event runs right and make sure
Yeah.
that everything's there for him, for us, for the whole company.
Yeah.
It's cool to have a company that actually will take the time and the effort and the people that want to do it within the office too to make it happen for everybody. You don't
Hmm.
get that very often.
No.
Not a whole lot of companies do that I know about. But I from what I'm seeing, like the culture of the industry is kind of trending that way.
Hmm.
So over the next, between 10 years ago, 12 years ago to now, how much has changed? Like imagine what it can do in the next 10 to 12 years.
Oh yeah. And
Like
it,
what is it going to happen? Are we going to have massage chairs at all of our offices in the field?
ooh, don't
That'd
give
be
me ideas
nice.
now. Don't
I mean,
don't be giving me ideas now.
that'd be nice.
PM's
And so and
seeing expense for one of those Brookstone freaking massage chairs.
I think we get in big trouble if we try to expense one of those.
I mean, we can
But
just turn it over to the facility after we're done. I'm sure they would appreciate it.
oh, I didn't think about that. We could spin it that way a little bit if we did try to do that. But something else in the month of May that we always do in construction. Month of May is also like safety awareness month too. And so you go with mental health, you want to do that. We always do a safety stand down in the month of May.
Hmm.
Everybody does it. And so they're doing this, and I thought this was really cool. So they're doing this big road project by my house. It's two interstate highways that are coming together. There's a lot of people moving there, so they're expanding the highways, doing the overpasses, doing all of that stuff. And that most of those men and women work at night, being
Hmm.
roads and being in DFW. They shut down stuff at night. They shut it down on the weekends. You know, they don't shut it down during normal rush hour traffic and stuff like that to kind of help with traffic flow. So when I was driving home yesterday, in one of the big interchanges, they had their safety stand down yesterday. and there had to have been 100 of their work trucks that were there, plus all the other people with their vehicles that were parked in that area. And I mean, I only caught a glimpse of it when I drove by, but
Mhm.
they had tables and chairs set up. It looked like they had two smokers out there. They were making a bunch of food for everybody. I saw a DeWalt tent, a Milwaukee tent. I saw Whitecap, which is another one of our local distributors out here, that all
Mhm.
of them had come out all to support those people who do the job and help with, their safety staying down to talk about that. But then also like the mental health part about that is they did something very nice for all of them that out there in the field too. So it's cool to see that
Okay.
and see how like everybody comes together at that point just to show their appreciation, to show that hey, we're thinking about you guys. Hey, we're thinking about everybody who's out there working nights and weekends and being time away from your family and screwing up your whole sleep schedule and all that stuff to help not only normal traffic during the day but also the roads in the future. So that was really cool to see last night when I was driving home. And I was driving home at
That's really
4
cool.
o'clock yesterday afternoon. They were about to go in and go to work. So, and I know we do that too within our company. I know my safety stand down that we're having is next Wednesday out here on the job site. And all of our trade partners are bringing stuff. We're going to do a raffle. I'm going to get a bunch of breakfast burritos from the barbecue joint around the corner for everybody. And it's always a good time. It's always good
Nice.
to have those things. So, are
Well,
you like running around the hospital, Seth?
yeah, yeah, I am. It looks like it, but no, just helping move around a HEPA cart.
So you're working and
Uh,
doing a podcast at the same time. That is
yeah, you gotta.
dedicated commitment right there.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
You gotta make it work somehow, right?
Yep. I mean, we put. I mean, we always put our jobs first, over this podcast, which probably a good time to mention this. I mean, guys,
Are you gonna release? Oh yeah,
we said biweekly, but what we really meant.
is whenever we can get one out.
Yes.
So it's been almost a month since we've done one of
Yeah,
these. Almost
probably.
5 weeks. But I know for like you went from we were both on the same job together. I've been out at this job now for 10 weeks or so. And then you were still
Yeah.
out at the job that we were both at together. And then now you have moved to two other jobs since then and have went to one and then bounced to another one. So
Three.
has it been three now?
Yeah, three.
Oh, yeah.
So
Well,
yeah, jumping all over DFW. Like literally, right now I'm in downtown. Um, other one is in Irving, and then the other one's in Plano.
well,
So
you kind of got you're the roaming superintendent. We'll just call you the gnome from here on out.
yeah, I don't like it.
The nomad, nomad superintendent right now. But
I'm ready to be stable again.
that's, sometimes you just got to do that when you're in between jobs. You just got to be that person
Yeah,
that helps out everybody else
yeah.
for the moment
I
before
mean, what do you need help
before you
with?
get shipped off.
What you need help with?
So, but I think that's a good transition point to what our second topic of the day is.
I think you're right.
Since you've been the roaming gnome, you've been eating at a lot of different hospital cafeterias. And
Okay.
I'm not going to lie, and we might be spoiled in DFW. I don't know what it is in other markets because I hadn't been in healthcare or other hospitals in different markets, but I'm not gonna lie, like the cafeterias around at these hospitals in DFW, they're pretty top notch when it comes to food. I know
Oh
I
yeah.
said we were
So
gonna talk about bad food that we've had at hospitals, but I I can't think of one.
so
I've never had a bad
uh,
experience.
let so unfortunately, Thomas, you never got to try it, and you built that kitchen.
No, I did.
You
So
did get to eat.
I did. I was one of the first ones who got to eat food there because the chef had come in right after we had finished the kitchen at the hospital up in Salina. And
Mhm.
when we finished it, the chef was in there, and I met him a few times throughout the process. And he came in, and we talked and got to know each other. But about 2 days before they opened, they were doing test runs and making food for stuff like that. And I just happened to be in the kitchen. He's like, "Hey, man, you want to try some of the food we just made?" I was like, "Hell yeah, let's go!" And I ended up, I think
Nice.
Miles was with me at the time, and Miles is like, you know how Miles is. He always wants to eat some food. So
Mhm.
we ended up eating some good food, and then they did their grand opening one morning, and we got to go in there and eat breakfast. With the breakfast was really good. So, but
Oh,
what
yeah.
was your favorite
Bet it
food
was.
from the kitchen that I was able to build?
So,
It's probably the
let me
best
tell you
one. Not gonna lie.
let me tell you how I kinda go about whenever I go to a new campus that I haven't worked on yet. I'm kind of the shy guy when it comes to their food. Like the first week I'm there, I'll kind of just like do a drive by of what they're cooking and look at it and see what they're doing. I'll just like do the grab and go kind of stuff,
Mm-hmm.
just to see what they're making. And man, the first like I didn't do this out at Salina. I didn't do that at all. I just went straight for it. This is Methodist Salina. All right. Man, had some they did some curry chicken thighs. Had rice and vegetables, but anyways, bro, their curry was on point. It was freaking delicious.
Did that chef
Um,
out there? He's pretty amazing.
yeah, solid, solid. So, um,
I
and
mean, who would
then
ever think that a hospital cafeteria would have curry chicken thighs?
you know, curry deters a lot of people. Not me. Not me.
Yeah.
I will literally eat anything. But man, and then I had a couple other meals. They were super good. I right now with who they got out there and what they're cooking. I'd give Salina's kitchen like a solid 9.1
Oh,
out of 10.
I
Just to
was
make
gonna
that
go.
clear.
I was gonna go 9.5,
Okay. 9.5,
but
9.5, 9.1.
I'm kind of biased because I built
You
it.
built the kitchen. Yeah.
Kind of
It's
biased on
kind
that one.
of kind of unfair.
Yeah.
Here,
Where are you
the
at
out of
today?
I am at Scottish Rite for Children in downtown Dallas.
Oh, see, that's one I haven't been to.
Yeah. So yesterday was my second time in the cafeteria, and I just yeah. So yesterday I had some chicken breasts. It was decent. Nothing to write home about,
Uh
to
huh.
be honest. And then the first day, like I was in a rush the other day, and they put out pizzas. Don't get the pizzas.
Oh, no.
Yeah, yeah. They cut it up, and just grab a slice. It was. I would rather go to CC's.
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with Cece's though.
I
It's
mean,
only two
still not
ninety
my first
nine
choice. Not
plus
anymore.
$7, so it's like 9.99 now. But
Yeah, it ain't. That jingle
so
don't work no more.
so when I was a kid, before we could before I could drive, there was a CC's Pizza not too far from my house, and all the neighborhood kids would get together on our bikes and ride our bikes up to CC's during lunch during the
Hmm.
summertime, and we'd have contests to see who could eat the most pizza slices.
Hmm.
And one kid, what would you guess how many pizza slices a 13, 14-year-old boy could eat? Crust and all.
Uh, Trust and all easily. I'm just thinking about myself and what I did. Uh, easily, easily, 18 to 20 slices.
53.
Oh, that's just insane. That's
That kid
competition
was
eating.
that kid was miserable the rest of the day. And then
Oh,
he
I
had to
bet,
ride his bike home in 100-degree weather. Uh-oh.
man. Uh, no, Thomas.
Oh, there you are.
Get, there we are.
Yeah.
We're good.
I
We're
lost
back.
internet for some reason.
It's crazy.
It was like, reconnect, you've lost internet. I was like, but um, I would have to say, so
So what did he have to ride? I missed that part.
uh, it was just riding his bike home.
Oh, he
He
had
had
to
to
ride
ride
his
his
bike
bike
home
in
after that.
100-degree weather home after eating 53 slices of pizza. He was
That's
miserable.
I freaking bet.
Yeah. Let's just say he only did that once.
Oof. Yeah.
I think my
Nope.
record was like right around you. It was like 18 or 20 slices, and that's all I
I
could
mean,
eat. But
the only time we went to CC's was after baseball games. And it was usually a
oh
whole
yeah,
team event, and so there was no activity after CC's. It was you eat as much pizza as you
no,
wanted, and then you went home, took a shower, and passed out. But
and passed
so
out or just turned on cartoons or whatever.
so that I make this a full round deal here, um, I would give so far from what I've tried here at God is right. I would give them like a 6-3 right
Okay,
now. Yeah,
I mean,
not
still good, but you only
yeah
been there a short time, so you haven't even found the
yeah
secret menu yet.
yeah no.
Once you find that secret menu, that's when it goes up.
And then I would say, man, the so like another Methodist, like I've worked at Methodist Dallas and Methodist Charlton. They're both solid, and I would give them, you know, 8-6, 8-7. You know,
I'd have to agree with
Or,
that. Yeah, I've only eaten at those a
Baylor's.
couple times. Oh,
The Baylor's I've worked at been Plano, Irving. Um, I worked at any other Baylor's? No. I would give them. I would give them in the eights too. I'd probably go like 8-2 and 8-3 for them. They're
see,
they're 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 pretty solid.
Baylor Plano though is like a 9-1, 9-2 to me.
You think so?
Yeah. The well, let me rephrase that. Have you ever been over to the other side to the Heart Hospital
I
and
haven't
eaten in
eaten
their
at the
cafeteria?
I haven't eaten at the Heart Hospital's cafeteria. No.
You need to walk across the street and go to the Heart Hospital cafeteria.
Okay.
They have the best breakfast over there,
Well,
and they have they have another restaurant. It's not. I just went blank on the name of the restaurant. It's not a not shoot. What is the name of it? Oh, La Madeleine. They have a
okay.
La
Yeah.
Madeleine downstairs. So if you're
I did
feeling
not
like
know
really
that.
healthy, if you don't want something greasy or anything like that, you go to La
Mhm.
Madeleine and it's the bomb.
So
Get you some
now that
soup
we
over there, get you a salad.
now that
Whew.
we have now that we have some work going on over there, I'll do it. To give me an excuse to be
Yeah,
able to go over there.
just just go over there. Their breakfast is really good too from the cafeteria. So over here where I'm at right now, over at Cook Children's, they have I mean, they have so much variety. I say this has the biggest variety of food that I've ever
Mhm.
seen in a cafeteria. And they have a Chick-fil-A in there, which is
Oh,
always
oh
go-to
yeah.
place to go.
Oh,
So
100%. That
the
that's a
first
10
week or
out of
two,
10 out of 10. You got a
yeah,
Chick-fil-A.
first week or two I was here, I was like, that's all they did. I'd go grab me a sandwich from Chick-fil-A, grab me some nuggets and some fries, you know? But then I had to like spread it out and go see what else is out there.
Yeah.
Pizza, they have a wood fired, or it's not wood fired, but it's a brick oven pizza place. So it's not wood
God
fired.
dang.
It's gas, but it's cooked in a brick oven and it's
That's
right there.
solid.
So one of those ones where they put it all together, throw it in for 90 seconds, pull it out, cut it up, set it out there for you. Phenomenal.
That's
One of the
awesome.
best pizzas I've ever had. Then they
No,
have all
like,
sorts of other stuff.
whoa, 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 whoa. That's a bold statement. One of the best
What?
pizzas you've ever had?
Yeah,
Like, period?
not the best. The best pizza I've ever had is a place called the Saucy Sicilian, and it's up in Oklahoma. They just opened a
Okay.
store in Oklahoma City. It was a food truck. That one is a
Okay.
true wood-fired brick oven pizza place,
Okay.
and
Okay.
that has to be the best pizza I've ever had. But this place is pretty darn close.
Okay.
And then they have like a home style stuff, where they cook different types of food every day in there. And then they have like a sandwich shop where you can go like make your own sandwich, or they have the ones that they have their special for the day, and you can get whatever type of sandwich you want. It's We're going for a 9.8 out of 10 for this cafeteria out here. I know.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Big timing out here.
Okay.
So I'm on a
Bold.
weight release journey. So
A
I'm
weight release,
trying
so
to
you don't get
trying to release some weight so I
you
don't
don't you
find it
don't.
again if I lose it.
Yeah.
And it is very difficult out here to keep on that journey
I mean,
because the food is so good.
could always just get. I mean, you have to force yourself to choose the the
The
right
good
stuff.
stuff. I know. But when you get hungry at, 8:30, 9 o'clock, it's so easy to take a 5-minute stroll across the way and go get you a spicy chicken biscuit
From Chick-fil-A. Yeah.
from Chick-fil-A. Or go get you some biscuits and gravy with some eggs and potatoes. I mean,
Yeah, I could see that.
and then like lunchtime, when you get hungry, you're like, I just walk over there and go get me a couple slices of pizza. Or go get me a Chick-fil-A sandwich. Or go get me the special for the day.
Man,
And it's just like that, it's like that home cooked diner special too. Like the diner on the side of the road when you're on a road trip type place and it gives you way too much food. That's it.
Mhm.
And then I didn't even tell you this. This is the best part. You walk right across the hallway and there's a whole ice cream shop. Whole ice cream shop.
Wow,
I know.
that's
So
hard.
if you
So,
always get a second stomach for dessert. So you're standing there, you're like, man, I'm so full. And then you see the ice cream, you're like, I got more room for ice cream.
I feel like they do this at all children's hospitals. Oh, I mean, oh, children's. I mean, Children's Dallas. I mean,
Yeah.
also solid. Also solid. For
I
me, I
say
put them in the nines as well. So like 9-1, 9-2,
both
but
campuses.
Plano as well.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I've eaten at the Plano campus. I've worked there. I don't think I ate. We had too much stuff going on. I think we always worked through lunch.
Which is not good for
uh,
your mental health, Seth,
no, or physical.
or
But
physical.
um, what was I gonna say? Oh, I feel like tell me if they do this over at Cook's. Uh, they are like I'm 7 o'clock in the morning, popcorn all day, popcorn all
Mm-mm.
day. I feel like they do that at Children's too, but like here, like literally all day long, popping popcorn.
That, that's dangerous.
I know, like
That's
it's just
that just makes you hungry all day long.
oh, 100%. Like every time I get into the elevator, it's I'm just like, oh man, where is it coming from? Where do I go get this?
Where can I go get some popcorn at 7 o'clock in the morning?
I know. It's
And then you
it's
just munch on it all day long.
such an easy snack.
It is, but it's a good snack too.
It is a
I
good
love it.
snack. It's not good
It
for you.
reminds me of like movie theaters. When you go to a movie theater, you just smell that before you walk in. You know you're gonna have a good time.
Oh yeah. Drown it in butter. Mm.
Exactly.
Mm.
So, do you want to tell everybody the good news we got the other day?
Oh yeah, there is some good news, and hopefully y'all listen to this whole episode and hear this news.
Yeah, we probably should have started with the teaser at the beginning. Be like, wait to the end to hear the fantastic news.
Yeah.
Listen,
Maybe
watch the whole video and make sure you stay to the end. You could win
so.
$10,000.
So we got an email from LCI. I think was it yesterday for
Day
us?
before yesterday? I don't know. Days are blending together right now.
Y'all don't
But
even know what day we're recording this. So,
that is true.
uh,
Yeah. So we got it yesterday, Seth.
so we got an email. We got an email from LCI. For those that don't know what LCI is, it's the Lean Construction Institute. Institute. It every year they
Y'all
have a
need to join.
congress. You need to join.
Pay
Uh,
your
they
fees.
they have a congress every year. This year it's in Arlington, but we have been one. We already have a deal that we will be speaking on, but in addition to that, we are going to be doing an episode out at LCI. Kind of, we may do like an actual live and like put it live on YouTube, live on Riverside, and like send out links, whatever. But uh, yeah, we're going to be out in the corridor of or the big open area of LCI where there's lots of traffic. So come by, say hi, and we haven't quite figured out what we're gonna do for that episode. I'm kind of feeling spitballing here, Thomas, but like maybe like have the passerbys come through and interview us.
Oh, I like that.
You know, maybe something like that. Maybe but just have our typical normal conversations that we have, and hopefully, oh, we got stickers.
You can get you a sticker. But this is not till October, so you get a few months to plan it out. To make sure your calendar is clear so you can
Yeah,
come watch us
but no,
live.
LCI is a wealth of knowledge.
Huge
Um,
wealth of knowledge.
um, I every time I go, I learn something new. It motivates the living crap out of me. Um, and sometimes you whenever you have like whenever you're having a little bum year or whatever, sometimes you need a little motivation like that.
Little mental health pickup.
So,
I'm excited about it.
oh, I'm
I,
very
I
excited.
was I was surprised by the email we got, the invite. Never thought that we would get an invite like that, which is pretty cool. So it'll be a fun time. I'm excited for it. It'll be something new for us, a new experience doing a
Mhm.
podcast there. I mean, last year we did a podcast from OCI, but we did it from the Bay. We didn't do it at the conference itself, but this is like an official thing where you're going to do it from the conference there
Yep.
while we're there with everybody around us. So it'll be fun
And
experience.
like we'll get promoted from them, and like they'll say
Promotions,
they're yeah. So they'll show they'll throw out build the culture on their itineraries, and hopefully we see some of you guys there.
it'll be fun. Maybe we'll sign autographs.
I don't know who would want that.
I don't either, but maybe somebody. I'm just gonna throw it out there. If I put it out there in the universe, maybe somebody will. And then we can say we
This
made it in life that somebody wanted our autograph.
is gonna be like Jennifer or something.
It'll be fine. We'll just sign some
So,
foreheads and get some babies. It'll be all right.
or Jesse. If anyone, it
Yeah,
would be Jesse.
who knows? We'll see. So,
So
but I think this is a good point to end it, Seth. I don't know about you.
I
I know
think you're
you're
right.
working. I know I got to get
And
upstairs and go check on my guys. They all been working hard for the last 45 minutes or so. They're probably ready
yeah,
to see me.
I need to go give these guys a little bit more attention than what I've been giving them. So
You've been giving me all your attention this morning, and I love it.
I know, and
So,
I love you.
oh, you know I love you too, man. You know that's what we do.
All right, bud.
on the next episode.
I built the culture.